So we got some cheeky gas from that Chevy that we brought to the boatman's house or fisherman's house. Can't remember which one. So that definitely helped us out. We should be able to just take the Fleetstar up there and go pull that scout up. Then I think the main objective for today is getting the upgrades that are remaining on this map. There's 3 of them that I saw revealed when we went to the watchtower, so we'll grab those and hopefully we can start upgrading our White Western Star. If we could get a lift kit, 4-wheel drive, and diff lock, if we got all 3 of those, I'd be laughing. That'd be crazy. Let's put the 4-wheel drive on. It's a little rough right here and struggling for traction. Okay, let's take a stop and see how close we are to the... Okay, it's up there, so we'll take a look there, but I don't think we can drive up that hill. We might be able to, but we'll have a look-see just up ahead. Hey, maybe. Let's try it out. We're gonna go in low range with the diff lock because it's pretty rough right here. And I think we don't get hung up on these trees. Yeah, we're doing good. Just inching along. There's our scout. This hill looks a little bit steeper, but I think we'll be able to manage. Alright, I think that's close enough. Let's deploy the winch. Just dragging it through the boulders. Oh boy. Now, can we get it to turn around? Oh, oh. Oh, there we go. Hey! That's not too bad. Let's just park this truck here. Stop the engine. And put the 4-wheel drive on the Scout. Hey. All right. Let's go down this same trail we just went up. We'll have to actually, how much gas is in the... Goodness, wrong buttons. Fleetstar. Yeah. You know what? I think we can just go get those upgrades now. Okay. Where are they? We've got one here and one over there. So I think if we go down this hill, grab this one, and then... Where's the other one? The other one's down here. So we could probably grab this one with the Fleetstar on the way back. And we could go over here, grab this one on top of the hill, go down along the river or lake or whatever. I think that's a river. And grab this one and then go back here. All right. So, question is, can we drive the Scout through the bush here? Like, I feel like we can. Let's actually just do that. Now, we didn't put the lift kit on this, so it's not super capable, but it's also a lot less tippy, so that could be helpful. I mean, we did roll it last time, so a lot of good it's done for us so far. Alright, and then we'll just take a cut through the forest here. Let's just put on the 4-wheel drive and go into low range and let's just putt through the forest. I mean, Shalom. Try to stay on the top of this hill. Maybe let's do the exterior view. Slowly but surely. Really spinning those tires. There we go. Now, I think the left side of this tree is going to be less of an angle. So we'll take that and just try to slowly... This thing's got no chill. I noticed the throttle is not very... it's like kind of like on or off. Doesn't seem to have like a graduated throttle. That makes things a little tricky. Okay, we're doing good. Doing good. And then I think we'll hang a left here. And we're almost, oh. We're almost rolling over. Okay. There we go. Oh, the winch saved us. This is where they should have had this other watchtower. I mean, I guess it's supposed to be at a highest point, but this point has a good lookout. I guess they got a radio tower up here. Alright, here's the first upgrade. What do you think it is? Please be for the Western Star. It is freeway, the freeway gearbox for the Scout. Oh, it's for like, for everything. That's a freeway box for like half the trucks. Okay. I've never used the freeway box. Maybe we'll try it out on one, this playthrough, but, I don't know if there's really much purpose in it. I prefer to have capability in the off-road. Alright, so we're gonna hang a right, and we're gonna go down this little tricky trail down to the river. And, oh my. That's where the lift kit and some bigger tires would help us. I wonder if we can put some bigger tires, just like, did we get aftermarket tires? I think these are the tires we got on it. I wonder if there's like one size bigger that can fit this without getting a lift kit. Let's put low range. Okay. It's very rocky. Just go slowly. I have to do a 3-point turn here. And then I think it goes really steep. Yep. Are we on the trail? Yeah, we are. Okay. This is where that SnowRunner gearbox would be really nice. We could put in low first, and then it'd be a lot slower for going down the hills. We wouldn't have to like play around with the brake or anything. Okay, let's just take a look at the map here, make sure we're on the right path. Yeah, we're going the right way. Hopefully we don't get too stuck right here in the cattails, but we'll see what happens. I was seeing if that's another trail there, but it looks like it's just like a rock chute or whatever. Getting a little hung up on this tree here. Let's just do a little winch. Maybe let's do a little third-person action for this. Now, is this thing light enough that we're not going to sink way into the mud? It might be. Oh, there we go. We're sunk. Maybe on the left side here we might get a bit more traction. Want to try to keep us from spinning out for too long to save the fuel. Come on. Now can we avoid some more of the mud by going this way? Have to do another 3-point turn. Really digging in a hole there. Alright, back on the trail. And we should have this second upgrade in just a couple minutes. We don't have the winch on this, but I think we'll be able to cross the water. I really hope it doesn't wash our truck away. Oh, that'd be crazy. Easy does it. Just gotta crawl between these rocks here. And a couple more rocks to go between. And then, oh, I think I see the upgrade. Woohoo. Yes, I do. Oh, oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. That was too close. Do another little winch, and here we are. Okay, it's a lift kit for... Oh, it's for the Western Star. Okay, that's great. That's great. Okay, so lift kit, we got one of 3 things that we wanted. That's awesome. Now, let's just get the scout back across the river and not roll it over backwards. Can we fit between these trees? Woo, yeah. All right. I've got a bad feeling about this river crossing. Okay, so there's a curtain side trailer there. I think that's for a task. We're definitely going to want to do this in third person. I don't really, Ooh. Oh. Well. That truck is, stuck there now. The engine totally got destroyed by the water. There was no way we were going through that. Okay. We do have some repair points. But... Yeah, let's try it. Okay. Oh, nope, that's not gonna work. It ruined 40% of our engine in like 2 seconds, so that sucks. Well, we're just gonna leave that scout there for now then, and let's get back in the Fleetstar. I always go to call it a Fleetmaster for some reason. I don't know why. That's a different vehicle altogether. Let's do a 3-point turn, and I think actually we can just go through here. Let's just put in low range. Now what supplies are in the back of this? It looks like service spare parts. Now 109 liters. Where's this other upgrade? It's down there. You know what? We can get that on the way back without having to get gas before. Let's just turn off the 4-wheel drive, and Let's hope that that is a 4-wheel drive for the Western Star. That would be really awesome. I feel like the 4-wheel drive and diff lock are both on Michigan maps, so it's not like super unlikely. It's one of those things, but it could be on the Drummond Island or Island Lake map. So we're through that bumpy part of the terrain. Boy, Roadworks sure doesn't like to work hard around here. The rocks are always on the road. There's a highway near town that I used to live in British Columbia, and it's really mountainous there. And on the highway, there's 2 different highways by that town, and both of them have these crazy like rock slides. The one's paved, and like they grade it all the time, and huge cliffs above and below you, and only one vehicle can go through at a time. And it's really crazy when there's like a bus or something that has to go through. And then the other one is like a dirt highway for a portion, because the road's so bad they can't pave it. Oh, another flying branch. So they have to grade that every single day to keep the rocks off of the road. It's kind of crazy. The one that with the cliffs above and below you though is like, that one's the craziest by far, for sure. All right, nice and easy. There's our upgrade. Just about rolled there. All right, what do we think it is? Is it for the Western Star? Let's have a look. An all-wheel drive powertrain that can provide torque to all connected wheels on demand. For the Western Star. Okay, that's great. That's that's awesome. That's what we wanted. Okay, so we're gonna go back to the garage and we're gonna upgrade our Western Star. We've got a lift kit and 4x4, and we can put some cool tires on it. And thankfully we have a bit of cash right now, so doing all of that won't be a problem. That's really gonna optimize our fleet. We won't have the diff lock yet, but it's a big step in the right direction, because we'll be able to use that Western Star on a lot of muddy and uneven terrain. Even without the diff lock, it's still going to be very, very capable. There's just a few portions where it might require a little winch, but for the most part, we'll be able to go. We should be able to go everywhere this truck can go. And it's got that cool looking simple interior from, it looks like the 70s maybe. It's got, I like the style, you know. And here we are back on the highway. We can turn off our 4-wheel drive. and get moving up the road. So pretty soon here, we're gonna need to buy a log hauling trailer for the long logs. Now that's the only log trailer we want to buy, because we lose 50% on any trailer we buy when we go to sell it, right? It's like real life. It's like one of the hard mode things that's realistic. So, you know, we'll buy the log trailer, use it, but the medium and small logs, we can get a rack for the back of the bigger trucks to haul them. And we could take those to the other maps. So it just doesn't make sense to buy a trailer for medium logs or short logs and then lose half the value on the trailer. Gotta think economically. Let's put on the 4-wheel drive for the stretch. Well, we've made a lot of progress here. We haven't done much of the contracts yet, so the amount of money that we start pulling in from our from the contracts will be a lot more than the tasks. But as far as the first 2 maps here, we've got all the roads opened up, so I think next time is going to be opening up the bridges on Island Lake. There's a lot of wooden bridges to open up. I was hoping to get to that today, but you know, it didn't seem to work out. Oh yeah, let's just do a quick pit stop at the gas station here and refuel so this thing's ready to go tomorrow. Try to not get too fast here. They really like to go sideways going down this hill at, like, I don't know, what is that? It's like above 40 miles an hour. Seems a little excessive. You know what game I'm interested in trying out is Beam NG. I know, like, it's been around for a long time, but I don't know, the physics look like they're pretty cool, and I'm gonna have to try it at some point soon here. Maybe I'll stream that. All right, fuel station. Let's fill up. I wonder. Okay, so I think there's, is it 2 more trucks we're gonna find, or 1 more? It might be 1 more truck that we're gonna find out here. It's the Pacific P16, I think. I could be wrong, but it has no 4-wheel drive option, but it's always diff locked, and it's very heavy, and it's got bigger tires on it. You can't do a lift kit to it, but it actually works really good. It is a log hauler, so I think we'll end up using that for doing our long log hauls. I can't remember where I find it though. I feel like that's on Drummond Island. And we've got, I think there's 3 or 4, no, there might be 5 bridges on Drummond Island we have to fix. And I think there's 5 bridges on Island Lake to fix. So we've got a lot of bridges we're gonna have to fix here. I think somebody was burning their bridges. All right. Well, we got the Fleetstar back, and let's look at some upgrades for the Western Star. There's our lifted suspension. Look at that, it's already looking more capable. Okay, and 4x4. Okay, now we can get whatever tires we want for this. Do we have the chain unlock? No, what do we need? We need a lot more stars before we unlock the chained tires. So we got mud tires. Is there anything that's excellent in the mud? Average, excellent, good. Good, good, average. There's one that's good all the way around. Like, that's not a bad choice. Those are excellent off-road. And good in the mud. You know what? Let's go with these. The JAT ATMD3s. 4,500. So we're back down below $40,000, but that's way higher than we were before. This has that goofy snorkel you can get for it. Now, we should really get an add-on. You know what? Let's just leave this for now. And if our other truck gets stuck, we can pull it out with this one. It's very capable, and that's great because it's really hard to pull out the Fleetstar with the Chevy or the Scout. Yeah. So I think all that we got left here is we're gonna take the Chevy and let's see, how far away is that? The thing is, we can't cross the water with the 1500, so I think what we're gonna do is we're just gonna take the 1500 back, and we're gonna, I think next time, bring the other 1500 back after we finish exploring everywhere. Can we go down here? Is this a bad choice? Are we about to regret our life decisions? Nope. We're good. We're golden. Look at it go. Now, I think we can just actually shortcut right to the bridge here. We don't need to take the trail. Enjoy a little third-person driving for a minute. It really struggles with the hills. Man, I don't even think a 4.3 would struggle with the hills. And I think that's the smallest engine that these things came with. Oh my. There's a nice view of the river down below. It'd be really cool if these maps were a bit bigger. But I don't know how demanding the physics are in this game. I feel like they're not actually that demanding because, I mean, my frame rates are always really good. I don't think any computer that I've played this on had bad frame rates with it. Unless the graphics driver was updated to something new and set the second monitor to 30 FPS and started OBS up. That's the only time I get low frame rates. That's good, we missed the pole. That's nice. I wonder if there's any fun like trail we can make of our own. Nah, we'd probably get stuck in this one. It doesn't have the locking diff. Or the low gears. Alright, and then let's just go fill this thing up. Nice four-wheel slide there. I think the wheel speed sensor is unplugged. You know, my first 4x4 I ever had was a 1997 or 98 Nissan Pathfinder. And, you know, I had ABS and, you know, I didn't know much about vehicles at this time. And so, you know, we went off-roading and I guess the wire for a wheel speed sensor got broken, and all of a sudden I had no more ABS, and that was the happiest day ever driving that vehicle. I never fixed that. I realized that day that I really don't like ABS. There we go. Full of fuel. I mean, for the average person, it's probably a good idea to have it. But it really annoys me. I don't mind pumping my brakes if I'm sliding on the ice. But I like to have a real feeling with the vehicle driving. So like, you know, like if you have ABS, it can just kind of maybe hide, what am I trying to say? Maybe hide how bad the road is, because it's helping you, especially when you combine it with traction control like new vehicles. By the time you're sliding and you realize it's bad, it's too late. But when you have manual everything, yeah, sure, it might be harder to control when it's sliding, but you know right away when the road conditions are bad, and then you can drive smarter. That's my opinion anyhow. But that's probably not the best for, you know, the average driver. All right, let's pull her in here. There we go. Those tires look really cool on this truck. I like those. What's this worth? 75,000. So it's not that one. We'll see the, yeah, P16. This is the truck we're gonna find. I think on Drummond Island, and 57-inch tires, and the diff's always locked, and this is a real solid truck. It can go through a lot of mud and over a lot of stuff. It just doesn't do good with like really rocky terrain, So it'll get completely stuck really easily, and it's very, very heavy, so it's really hard to pull it out when it gets stuck. But as long as we know our routes and we avoid anything with like narrow, rocky passages, this truck will be a real helpful for us. And it's actually pretty good on fuel too. Like I know the fuel consumption is like B minus, but actually like when you're hauling, it's pretty good. What else going on here? Yeah, this one's really fun. We'll get this one at some point. I haven't tried all of these vehicles, but I've tried this one, and I've tried this one. And this one, I just drove it back to the shop when I got it last time. So I think this one's gonna be really fun for just like pulling things out. It's gonna be our recovery vehicle essentially. There's not a lot of attachments for it, so. And this would be really good to get at some point. Not sure where we're gonna find that, but the fact that that can load logs and stuff, oops, is really good. Trying to see where that other cab over I've gotten is. I don't know. Oh yeah, the Tatterin. See, this one is going to be a big help for us. So, yeah, we'll be going over there soon. Probably once we've uncovered all of the map and gotten all the upgrades, we'll send one of our scouts to either Alaska or Tamir, and then we'll go and explore those areas because we can get like one of those vehicles, like maybe the Cat, or we can get the Tatterin. It's a little expensive to transfer them back and forth, but if we have a couple vehicles that we transfer, I don't think that'll be too bad because it's a lot cheaper than buying a new vehicle. But yeah, anyhow, guys, I think that was a good stream. We got a lot of stuff. We made some money. We definitely we made like 30 grand, I think, more than we had. So that's really great. And yeah, we'll have fun. We'll have fun tomorrow.